So, good morning to you all. I am your boy, Daryl Tisdale, and the host of Motivated to the Max. I pray and hope all you guys are doing well. Before we get started, I got to go over the rules, a few rules first before we get started, all right? Rule number 1, we keep it hot, honest, open, and transparent. Rule number 2, we we live in thankfulness. That we're going to be coming in here lit, so we live in thankfulness. And then rule number 3, be yourself. Have fun. Be yourself. That's how we like to do things here on Motivated to the Max. And then before we continue on with Motivated to the Max, here go our 10-second count off right here for the detox of your day, for where we're taking out all these negative bad vibes, so we pulling ourselves in with positive vibes, so we can be able to go do the things what God had called for us to do. Here go your 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we just cast that thing all out. I pray and hope none of you all are fishermen or anything like that, 'cause I'm putting that thing in the sea of forgetfulness. I don't want nobody to bring back any of my troubles or anything whatsoever. I want to keep on moving in a positive way. So, how you guys doing on today? A big shout out, from Motivated to the Max. Big shout out to YouTube land, because Motivated to the Max is on YouTube. This is live right now on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, you guys say, hey, I want to follow, I want to subscribe, and everything like that. Go to Motivated to the Max. It just started up. Go subscribe, like it, share it, and everything. Same thing here on the Twitch channel. That is Team Tiz 04. Twitch land, y'all been showing me some love ever since I was starting up in that game, so I thank you guys so much. And also, you guys here on Facebook land, thank you guys so much for coming in. And then here in the podcast world, so if you're in the podcast world, please continue to share. We continue to download everything. Y'all know how we do, because we like to get this message all out on different platforms, so we can have the motivation go across the nation. So great morning, good morning to you all. Like I said, I'm your boy, Daryl Tisdale, aka Daryl to Motivate. That's all I got right now. But so I'm praying, hoping you guys are doing well. Thank you if you all was in on last night's my people that I was live last night to give out the special announcement for Motivated to the Max. From where I had put out a challenge, and doing with kicking it with Team Tisdale and Motivated to the Max and everything. If I would hit a certain amount, from where I had so many shares and everything like that I had put out a challenge. And so, like I said in the announcement, I had to pay up. I had to pay up in the challenge. And then so in the challenge, if I hit that certain mark, that I would do Motivated to the Max Monday through Friday, 5 days a week. And then I was asking the people, how should I do it? Should I do it all 5 days, doing lives or anything on everything like that? Definitely doing it on a podcast, because we can help get more material up and going up in there for podcast world. But here for YouTube and and for Twitch and Facebook and everything, definitely for YouTube, and now we're getting there the channels and stuff up every other day. Wanting to move in that great positive direction. So everybody pretty much say, do allow God to lead me. So right now I'm going to be doing the shows 5 days a week live. I still make this stick to the Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. But you know what? I may just be hey, I'm going to do a video on this week. I'm going to do videos on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and add a video on Thursday. I mean, it's going to change up, but it's going to be for where content can keep on coming at you guys each and every day of the week. I mean, I got to learn, man. We got to try to put things out. We got to try to put things out and try to keep things going. Not only just from Motivated to the Max, but, also just for Team Tisdale brand and everything like that as well. I'm right trying to adjust this camera, Lord Jesus. Because I got lights on all in the house to make sure that you guys can see me. But everything, I'm praying, hoping you guys are doing well. How are you doing in the comments? I know podcast world, you guys can't say anything, but you can always leave a message and just say, or follow Motivated to the Max on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Follow it and then say, hey, I'm doing great. I heard the live and everything like that. But yeah, so I was coming on here today. For Motivate Monday. Motivate Monday was like from where I have truly believed that, everybody needs some type of motivation on a Monday. Monday is always like that tough day of the week. It's the beginning of like people going to work. And then, sometimes you're like, man, I don't want to go to work. I'm just like, I don't want to do this and everything like that. But I had to change my mind frame on how the way I was feeling about Monday. And so I had to learn for me. This is for me. I had to learn from how the way I be so excited for the weekend to come and everything like that. I need to be excited to come in. I need to be excited for the rest of the week. I get it. Some of you guys been, man, you don't understand, my work schedule, I've been working, or you trying to do stuff in business, or, you trying to do stuff in ministry and everything like that. Cool. I get it. I get that, I get that every time. But from what I have to learn, because it was like one time I was going to be like, man, like, I'm going to be honest with you. Like I said, we keeping this thing hot, honest, open, and transparent. Whenever I came up with the bet, with the challenge and everybody say, I get all these shares and everything, I do it like 5 days a week and everything like that. Man, at first I ain't gonna front, I was dreading and kind of like I hope they don't reach this goal in a way. But then the same token, I had to change my mindset on how the way I wanted this goal to reach. Good morning, bro. What's good? I had to change my mindset how the way I wanted things to roll. I know, look, this is one of my boys, he was so happy that I said I'm gonna do it 5 days a week. And and he's one of the people that was like, yo, we're gonna push through this always. And then then my professional pusher, she was on here as well, along with my niece. And so I was at the point where I said, at first I was like, man, they don't reach this challenge, I'm good, I can stick to like my little 3 days a week and then maybe on a Saturday or whatever like that. But from where I'm learning, I was in like a small little mentor group text message thing with YouTube land. Some of y'all may know him on YouTube land, iMath and everything like that. Big shout out to iMath, in the text group and everything like that. From where he would give motivation, yo, so you don't want to be stuck at the same place and be like, okay, cool, you're doing something 2-3 days a week. Okay, cool. He said, okay, that's good and great and everything. He said, but then what about them other days that you're missing? What are you doing and putting into your content, putting into your business and everything like that? And so I was thinking about that. I said, man, you know what? He's right. I said, because I can literally be doing content Monday through Friday, 5 days a week, go in, do what I need to do, you know what I'm saying? And then plus it keeps me accountable. Because we're at a point right now from where we have to keep each other accountable. For where we're saying, hey, well, you said you got this project stuff going on right here. Okay, cool. How that project going for you right now? Well, you got this going on right now. Okay, cool. How's that going for you right now? And so really from while I was sitting here, I was reading my little text group thing that I'm in, with that. And then all of a sudden, then Latasha, she listens to motivational and stuff. She's been listening a lot from Eric Thomas, and I think she listens to something from Steve Harvey and everything as well. And then from where she would listen to motivation, and then she was getting her motivations for that right there. Then I was doing my thing, and then so it was kind of you know what, this is not a bad idea to keep on to push 5 days a week. I know, it's been days we don't want to do it. Trust me. It's days I'm like, I don't want to get up. I don't want to do this. I just want to go back in my bed, lay down, go to sleep, or play on my Xbox or whatever like that. Just chill for the rest of the day. I know, hey, life is like that sometimes, but then I had to be at a point where it's yo, I need to be at that point from where I want to go deep. Yeah, we got to... And then and that's one of your motivations for today. You may think right now that your business and everything is doing great right now and everything like that, but really, how deep can you really go? And when I say go deep, I'm not talking about doing nothing dirty or anything like that. I'm talking about going deep, going and find out every bit of resources, stuff that you need to know that's going to help make your business or help make things go a lot stronger for you. So how deep are you willing to go? And so, hey, what's going on, Portia? And so, just like, cool. Prime example. My homegirl just showed up. Portia Fraser. Yo, Portia be going so deep and so hard in her business right now, doing like the sugar scrubs and hair and everything like that. I bet you she is figuring out a ways of how she can go deeper and take her business to the next level. I mean, because like it shows whenever you want my wife to get a birthday sugar scrub flavor and everything like that, say, yo, that's deep, because like she's not just settling just on like her 1 or 2 fragrance that she got going on the sugar scrub. Like I bet she got ideas going on right now. She's okay, cool. You know, her birthday is this Saturday, and so you know what, she did the birthday sugar scrub. Then you know it's the Christmas holiday and everything like that. Look, I'm just saying, if you got something that's gonna like make me smell like snickerdoodles or like gingerbread and anything like that, bet I'll take that. You know, because it's the Christmas holidays. Idea. I just did that for you. Amen. Hallelujah. No charge. But no, I'm just, but like, how deep are you willing to go? That's just like from whenever I was talking about doing Motivated to the Max, like 5 days a week. And I was like, man, you know what? I was settled with being, you know, I'm settled for doing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then, you know, like 2 days of like live, and then like the rest of the time was like doing recording on podcasts and everything like that. But then I'm trying to tell you, she's talking about for me to get out of her hair, y'all. So I'm like, yo, because that's how deep, you know, that's how deep that you really want to go for yourself, for your business. And so, and I mean, cool. Let's say that you don't even older man. Let's say that like, how deep are you willing to go for you? How deep are you willing to go for your point from where it's like, you know what? Cool, you know. Okay, cool. Me. Just like, I'm looking to go deeper in for me, not just for like Motivated to the Max and the whole Team Tisdale brand. I'm looking to go deeper for me in general. Like, cool. I'm trying to find ways to get back in school so I can go and finish up school, and so then I can get my degree in so many things I wanted to get my degree in. At first, when I was young, I didn't know what I wanted to do because I was interested in like everything, man. Like when I first met Latasha, she stopped me. Thank God she did stop me in a way. Like when I first met Latasha, like, yo, I was talking about, yo, I wanted to be a cop. I wanted to be like a U.S. Marshal. You know, I wanted to work for the government and everything like that. My wife was like, nope. I said, come on, man. But then, you know what? Cool. Even though that was stopped, I still had to dig deep. I said, okay, cool. So then I was like, well, you know what? I am into like the computer game, you know, security and everything like that. Yo, that's something, you know, cool. I can look, but then what make it so good for how I can use my computer skills and to go deep in. I can go even deeper for me and everything like that. I can use some of the computer skills to go into from what I'm doing now for Motivated to the Max. So then I can go in deeper because, like I said, it's gonna be one day like, yo, I want to have this thing like for radio going over nationwide. Well, technically it is going nationwide because if you watch it in YouTube land right now, if you're listening here on the podcast world right now, big shout out to you guys because you guys are making this thing international. So guess what? Even though it's being international and everything like that, I still have to dig deep. What's the next level for me to have this thing on and popping? Same thing for Latasha. Just like what's up next step to make Lachey Beauty and Cosmetic be like the next top brand, the next top thing. What is that? What Team Tisdale Enterprise is gonna do to be like, you know what? I only want to deal with them. What's gonna make us so deep? So yo, these mothers so deep right now. Like I want to go roll with them. So just like even for where like with the Princess of Poetry, I know she was on earlier. Even with Ella Janelle Strickland, like she, the Princess of Poetry Entertainment and everything. Yo, they go in so deep from where it is like, yo. And when I say when they go in deep is like you said. If I'm gonna be on top, you going on top with me. And so we're gonna dig deep in this thing to see what can we do for where we both can be up here at the top. And then that same thing, that same thing with Portia. That same thing with Team Harrison and everything, for Expressions LLC and everything like that. What are the things that you do? What are the things that you can do that you can put yourself on top? And then man, I just got this whole question. You know how to where that you want to plant something, and then you had to dig a hole, and you did like a nice size hole for, you have room for your plant and everything. I'm not a gardener, so whoever's a gardener, y'all can help me with this. So, but when that you wanted to, like, let's say you wanted to plant a tree and everything. So then guess what? You still gotta like put that hole, you gotta make that space and everything, make that hole for that tree. But then when the tree and stuff start taking root, it want to start going down, it want to go deeper into the ground so it can gain some roots and everything, so it can grow stronger, it can grow better, so that it could be helpful for the environment and everything like that. That's how the way we have to look at us right now and say, yo, how deep do I really want to go in this thing? And I ain't talking about like no mediocre deep. I'm talking about, you know what, as we all, as they say that Maximize Life Family Worship Sharing the Home of the Master Church, Unashamed Plug, for how the way they say, yo, I want to be like the palm of my feet down, 10 toes down, yo, I want to go deep in this thing. I want to be at a point from where it's things when they're trying to knock me down, I don't want to get knocked over. I want to stand in this thing for where I can be able to stand strong and to be able to do on what I need to do. So then now we're at the point, it's like, you know what? I gotta go deep. I gotta go deep in this thing right here. And you know what I'm saying? For now, it's like, how deep are you willing to go? Just like, I was so happy. My boy just came on too. I was so happy, from where like DJ Silent Professor, I get a notification on my phone, and I mean, like, my computer stuff was blowing up whenever he went live on Twitch. It was like, hey, DJ Silent Professor, he just did one, just like, I just did a pop-up just because he wanted to. So then, I went in, I said, boom, I'm here, I'm listening, I may not comment, but I'm sharing, I'm doing this, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna listen, because why? You was willing to go deep on what you love to do, to say, you know what, I'm gonna get, I'm getting this stuff out here. And so God would download some things into you that's gonna help you to go deep. And I was like, whoa. Hey, you go ahead and do your work, shoot. But then I was like, yo, I gotta go deep in this thing. Like, wait a minute, I can't be like, oh, I'm just gonna sit right here at the top surface of this thing, and then I'm just gonna go right here. Or from where, hold up, I think I got one right here. I got my thing right here. I have nothing in it right now. And so from where I could fill this thing up with ice, a whole lot of ice. And then I put water in it. And this thing can keep the ice, keep my water cold. It actually keeps the ice in here and everything like that if I don't need the ice. But in the same token, like, what if I was allowed this thing to be able to go even more deeper? I'd be able to hold more ice and hold more water. So when you allow yourself to be able to go deeper, think about how much that you'll be able to hold. And I'm at a point right now, like, I want this thing to go, I want to go so deep into what I'm doing right now. Even like I want to go in deep with God. I want to go so deep right now from where it's like, it would be like an endless supply to be able to hold what God has downloaded into me. It'd be like an endless supply for like the knowledge and stuff from what I'm learning from mentors and, and teachers and everything like that, for me to be able to make this thing like more strong, more strong and more powerful. And so like I was laughing on yesterday. Like I said, those of y'all that missed like the special announcement I did, go back, check it out. Portia was on there. Hey, I feel you. Go out there and work. Go out there and work. Do your thing. And see, that's what I'm talking about. Yo, go deep. Go deep on what you need to do. Go deep on what's going to be out there for you. Command, cause guess what? From where I used to use this expression whenever people say, well, I want to change my life. Like, some people want to like change their life like in an instant second and everything. But then I always say, yo, I just want to let you know, Rome was not built in a day. And then that's just like even from where like you're doing with your businesses or you doing like in ministry and everything like that. Yes, you're gonna have like There's gonna be some time where you're gonna be stumbling and everything like that. Rome was not built in a day, but then whenever you ready to put in the effort, when you willing to go deep into this thing, there'll be a chance for where like you're gonna learn from your mistakes. You would get from that point in time for like, you know what, cool. Instead of me going left, I should have went right. Instead of me looking back, I know I need to keep looking forward. And so this is the point for where it's now. It's like, look, I want to go deep in this thing for whenever I can be at that point from where I can keep on going. And it's so great from where, we were listening, I was listening for what was said at Maximize Life Family Worship Center on yesterday. We were talking about like with the well, that he was talking about, man, you gotta go deep in the well. And I said also like, man, like, well, we gotta go deep. I said, it's like, when I say I really want to go deep, I really gotta go deep from where it's never gonna end. That you're always going to be able to keep on going deep. As my wife thankful for what she loves to say, like, man, she want like she can go harder in the paint. She can go hard in the paint. She went hard in the paint when she was in the world, so now she want to go hard in the paint, for God and everything like that. Look at it like that as well. Like, I want to go hard in the paint. I want to go hard in the paint for me. I'm going hard in the paint for God, and I want to go hard in the paint for me. I said, because sometimes, man, come on, let's go ahead and be honest, open, and transparent. How many times for where you would be able to push somebody else, and say, man, bro, sis, you got this and everything like that, man, you got this and everything like that, but then for some odd reason, you don't believe that for your own self. I mean, let's be honest. I was one of them. I used to be the one saying, man, I could help push everybody else stuff. I could help like, yo, I got you. No matter what, hey, you got this and everything like that. But I did not believe in the stuff on what I was doing, so I didn't want to go hard in the paint for me, but I wanted to go hard in the paint for everybody else. And so then I had to get to the point and say, you know what? I had to learn how to push hard for me too. I can push everybody else up in here, but I gotta learn how to push hard for me too. And so, and I'm gonna be honest with you, my eyes opened up whenever I was with the Princess of Portia on her Spoken Word radio show. And it's from where she actually, she came to me and she was like, hey, and she always called me nephew. She's like, nephew, I want you to be on my radio show. And I was like, auntie, really? Like, you really want me? And then she was like, yes, really, I want you to be on the radio show. And so then I was at this point from where I was like, well, man, why she want to put me on the radio, man? I don't deserve none of this, man. I'm just your average, everyday person and everything like that. I'm just trying to do what I do. And then, then I keep on going and everything like that. And so, but then like listening with her and then listening to my wife and everything. And then like my boy, then one of my boys, he got me on yesterday. Like he sent something to me and I wasn't expecting it. And so when I finally got hold to him today, he said, did you get your package? And I told him, yeah, I got it. And I said, why did you send this? Because normally we do things because, we just do what we do. He said, I did this. He said, because you always think that you didn't deserve anything nice for you. You was always the ones who would be willing to take the hand-me-down or long if everybody else was good and you was good moment or well like that. He said, but this time it was your turn for you to say that, hey, you deserve this. And he said, then also, he was also getting on me as well. He said, I'm going to need you to get to that point from where you have to learn that, it's okay to say that, it's okay for you to go forth on what you think that you deserve. He said, it's okay. He said, because to be honest with you, God will let you know if you deserve it or not anyway. He said, so God is allowing the doors to open up for you to be able to go do on the things of what you were doing and everything like that. Because he had me like, because like he said, he listened to the radio show and he was like, dude, he said, you gave me just a small crisp on what was going on with you. And he said and then he got a little bit mad with me because we always talk about, man, we'll be straight up with one another. He said, but man, you wasn't keeping it real. He said, you didn't keep it real with me when me and you were talking about all the stuff and what you went through. And then he said, but I get it on why you didn't tell me everything. And then I was like, well, what you mean? And no, he was like, no, he said, I get it. He said, because you knew for a fact that if I would have heard exactly everything of what happened with you and everything like that, you know I would have lost it. You know I would have lost it. You know I wouldn't be able to sit here. You know we won't be able to do, I know for a fact that I probably wouldn't be able to have no conversations with you or nothing like that. He said, because I would have been straight up like, I can't believe this ninja almost died. And that was his exact word. He's like, I can't believe this ninja almost died. I said, so, he said, so like, I wanted you to know, he said, everything from what you done been through. And he was saying like, and most people have to learn this today, everything for what you have gone through, everything for, all the processes and stuff and what you are going through and everything like that, you deserve great. And he said, so don't ever think that you don't deserve great. That you don't deserve greatness. Because everybody goes through something. It may not be on what you went through, but everybody goes through something. And sometimes the things of what people go through, sometimes they feel like that they don't deserve to be on where they don't deserve to be on where God is taking them up to that next level and everything. But I want to know, if God allowed that thing to happen, that means that you deserve it. And then I was sitting here and I was like, yeah? And he was like, yeah. He said, like, you deserve it. He said, that's why I didn't mind sending you what I sent you. He said, I didn't mind that. He said, I didn't mind, he said, like, I didn't mind that or whatever like that. He said, yeah, he said, because like, yo, you my boy, you deserve it. He said, just like you, I was looked out for me. He said, shoot, you may not have did it like in like a material thing or well like that. He said, but guess what? He said, but guess what you did that made me feel like that I deserve it? He said, you literally sat down on the phone with me or sit with me, talking with me on the computer and everything and listen to all my stuff on what I was going through, and you did not judge me one time. He was like, dude, that's life. I'm like, dude, that's life. Life happens. It's okay. Quit beating yourself up like this. And he said, whenever you took the time to do that, and you made me feel like that I deserved a friend who actually sit there and listen to me, and then you allowed me to get out everything what I need to get out. He said, you didn't judge me. You wasn't cracking no jokes on me. He was like, yo, he said like, yo, he was like, dude, I was like, dude, get it out. Cause like once we finish up this conversation today, you ain't gonna be bothered with this thing anymore. Just know that you got a brother right here behind you who got your back. And I did that with the rest of my friends. Like, yo, after we had this conversation today, and that was y'all that know me, y'all can ask Latasha. I'm like this every time. If we don't have like a little tidbit or what like that, and you say you want to talk about it, you want to finish this thing off and everything like that, just know one thing with me. Once we finish having this conversation, if we're cool or if we're not cool, I'm good either way. Yo, I don't want to bring this back up anymore because I'm done with it. Once we done had this conversation. Don't bring it back no more. I'm done. I'm done. I'm ready to move. I'm willing to move forward. Now it's up to you on how the way that you want to handle that situation. But I'm willing to move forward because guess what? You said how the way you feel. I got out how the way I felt and everything. If we agree to disagree, cool. If you don't want to talk to me no more, cool. I get that. But the only thing like that is not going to stop me from saying, yo, whenever things happen, whenever something comes up like that, it's not going to stop me from being your friend, because I may not talk to you or see you physically or anything like that, but that's not stopping me but still praying for you in the background. So yo, like I want to did it for me. I want my character to be a lot deeper than then just being like the silly person all the time. I'm ready to like dig deep. If y'all can understand what I'm saying right now, I'm still seeing like this big old tree, and my blinds are closed. I'm seeing like this big old tree, And, like, I'm just seeing, like, the root and stuff just keep going down in the ground. Like, it's taking root from where it is starting to, like, build up its strength and everything. And then the tree is, like, as long as you're allowing your roots and stuff to dig deeper into the ground and everything, the more taller and more stronger the tree's going to be. And that's how the way that I'm seeing it right now. So, the more that I dig deep, the more that I hang on and dig deep in the thing, just for Motivated to the Max, for just for life in general, that, I'm going to, look, God is going to grow me up to be taller, going to be stronger, and to be able to stand no matter whenever a storm come, a big heavy storm come in, I'm going to stand right there in the ground and not move. That's how deep I want to be. No matter what type of storm comes, it could be a blizzard or whatever, I'm willing to stand tall in it. I'm willing to stand in there. Or for whenever people want to say that you ain't this and you ain't that, and why you doing this, trying to make you feel sorry the things of what you guys are doing and everything like that. I'm willing to stand in that storm and be like, you know what? I'm still standing tall. God ain't told me to leave. God didn't put me up from the ground yet. That mean I'm gonna stand tall till God tells me to move. And that's what I'm saying about, like, dig deep. Dig deep on this Monday morning. Or Monday. Whenever time you guys are listening to this. Allow yourself to dig deep. Allow yourself to be at that point from where it's like, I can't let nothing knock me down. I can't let nothing just sit right there and just be like, oh, you know what? You don't need to do it. And I'll say you just be like that. And then I'll say you just be hearing like timber. And then you just fall down and crash to the ground. Now I want to be one of them, like how those 100-year-old trees from where it's being protected, from where, like, people don't have the right to cut them down or anything like that. I'm going to be one of them type of trees. It just be like, I'm just going to stand tall and I'm going to keep on growing. So today, as I get ready to close this thing out, man, dig deep. Bro, sis, dig deep. Dig deep for God and dig deep for yourself. Just like I was saying on Motivated to Max like last week, be your own cheerleader. Many people is not going to cheer you on the things of what you're doing. Okay, and man, your top cheerleaders that you got, man, shoot, one is God, because God is out. Look, God is always at the point of just get to that mark. And then, number 2 is you. You got to be your own cheerleader. And then number 3 is like your real support system. Let your real support system, cheer you on. You cheer you on. You guys have, right. Come on now. You guys, hey, I'm just telling you. And then podcast where my brother Myron and put up Ephesians 6:13. Look it up for yourself. I know y'all can't see it on podcast. But then dig deep. You gotta as my wife said, go hard for the paint for God and you. Like, I thank God for the support that I have right now, because I'm telling you, the support that I have right now, I'm being me. These ninjas, they're gonna be like, nope, can't quit, nope, you gotta keep going, nope, and then also now you add in Latasha. She was like, all right, you ain't done such. What's going on? And then all of a sudden it's like, look, can I just have my moment for 3 seconds? And then I would get back on my grind. I promise I'll get back on the grind. But then, in that same time, it was like, I have to learn to be like, I have to be able to to cheer for myself on. And it was time for where I wasn't cheering for myself. I was at the point where like, you know what? I'm cool if everybody else make it and do what they need to do and everything like that. Yo, they tell me, they asked me to help. Cool, I helped what they did, and I was kind of like, I'm okay or whatever like that. But no, I had to get to that point from where I was like, nah. Just like what we were talking about at Maximizing Life, at Max Life on Sunday, he said, yo, enough is enough. Yo, like, right here, this right here is what's speaking life. I had to learn. And nobody else learned anything from what he was talking about. I had to learn enough was enough. I had to quit talking down about myself. I had to learn that. Yo, enough is enough. Enough and enough for where that, you're trying to get yourself, you at this point right now, like, everything going good, and all of a sudden here come the enemy comes in, and all of a sudden you feel like you want to back down or what like that. No, enough is enough. And man, just by saying that right there, man, it just made me think about from where, oh man, y'all know it shows I'm a kid. I'm 39 years old. I'm still a big kid. From where I was watching, Power Rangers, the old school Power Rangers, the very first Power Rangers here in America. I was watching that, and it was an episode from where, they was fighting, well like that, monster grows or whatever like that. But the leader, Jason, the leader, he was so mad, he said, man, I am tired of this. He's like, yo, I'm getting tired of it. And then I said, like, the thing what he said, yo, enough is enough. And then they called the Zords, and then they went to go win the battle. It made me think about from where it's like an obstacle that you've been trying to hurdle over this whole time. And then you was like, by the time when you think that you about to jump this hurdle, and all of a sudden that same hurdle, that it might be that last hurdle in your meet that you're trying to get over, and it always stumble you up and everything like, or it's trying to stop you from reaching your goal. Yo, enough is enough. Yo, it's time to overcome this thing. So I was just picking back off on what Pastor O was talking about on Pastor Omar was talking about on yesterday. And see, Myron, boy, see, then Myron, here go Myron. Yo, y'all check out Man Moving Mountain, yo. Yeah, put on the whole armor of God that you may be able to withstand the evil, and having done all to stand. Stand. Myron, is that your thing for the day too? For like the thing you've been saying? If it is, yo, bet. That's all I got to say. But yeah, just like what my brother Myron just said, he said, yo, stand. You got to stand. Stand in this thing. No matter what, stand. And then like when he said, put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to, to withstand the evil, and having things all to stand. Just, stand. Look, dig deep and stand. I like that. Thanks, Mario. You just helped me with how do I title this thing here for the podcast people. Dig deep and stand. But that is it. I love you guys so much. I pray I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. And then yes, I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and do a live on tomorrow as well. I'm gonna see how it does when I do a live like 5 days a week. I'm gonna see how that do. Yeah, I'm gonna see how that do. And maybe at times like I might just record one of them and everything like that. You don't know. You don't know. But I actually like to do it live because I like to interact with everybody on here that comes on. And then I like when everybody who watches the replay and everything like that, then I get messages from them, and then I start talking with them, and then it's just awesome. Whenever I have people do that with me, it's awesome to me. But you guys be blessed. I pray I hope you guys have the best rest of your day. I will see you guys tomorrow for another episode of Motivated to the Max. You guys be blessed. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace out. When they put me on the spot.